Hey everyone, so in this video what I wanted to talk about is actually share with all of you my journey in the crypto world. I'm sure a lot of you already know that I've been involved in the crypto blockchain world for quite some time now, and I don't remember the exact year. I just remember that at the time when I first got involved in it, Bitcoin was at $400 and Bitcoin was the only currency or cryptocurrency that was on Coinbase. At the time there was no such thing as Coinbase Pro. Ethereum was a thing, but Ethereum was not on Coinbase. It was just Bitcoin. And I remember I don't remember exactly how I was introduced to Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in general. But what I remember is that I had saved up money at the time. I think I was working at Goodwill. I had saved up some money, and I think all I had on me liquid was $800. And I took those $800 and I told my dad I was gonna go deposit into the bank because I had him cash. I needed to go deposit the money into the bank so that way I can then transfer those funds into my USD wallet on Coinbase and buy Bitcoin. I remember telling my dad what I was gonna do. It was just like in the middle of the day. I told him I'm gonna go to the bank and I'm gonna buy Bitcoin. And one of the first things that he told me was actually don't do that, mainly because of the whole idea of Bitcoin at the time was that it's like a scam. At the time, it wasn't. It was still seen as this almost like a taboo thing. You don't really talk about Bitcoin, and if you talked about Bitcoin, you were somehow associated to bad things, criminal activity. Pretty sure I did not understand what Bitcoin was at the time. It was just like a taboo fad thing. If you can see right here, this is actually my first transaction ever on my first Coinbase account. And I remember working at Goodwill. I was doing donations, meaning that if you've ever gone to the Goodwill Center and you've either donated like a couch or some clothing, and you either have to talk to a person or someone there helps you take down something from your truck or from your car, from a U-Haul or whatever it is, I was that person. I would go up to the different vehicles, I would go out to different people and either take the bags from them, or I would help them bring down the furniture from their cars. And when I was not doing that, when I was not helping a customer, I would open up the Coinbase app on my phone and I would see the price fluctuations of Bitcoin. Coinbase was my first thing. Then I started getting more involved and I started learning about private keys and how important it was for you to have control of your cryptocurrency and not necessarily keep it always on an exchange. Since at the time I couldn't buy Ethereum directly off of Coinbase, I was able to shapeshift into it. But one of the other things that actually really got me further interested in the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain was the steemit platform. For a lot of you who have been around for some time, you know about steemit because it actually became a really popular thing. A lot of people actually made some really good money during like the heyday of steemit. If you look at this chart, you see this huge spike. That's when I was involved in steemit. When you go on to steemit, you're able to see how much money each post makes simply by looking at the posts like this and this arrow. And there were some ridiculous amounts, like thousands of dollars. I remember seeing so many YouTube videos talking about Bitconnect. They were promoting Bitconnect like crazy. And if you're not familiar with Bitconnect, you probably know this guy. Bitconnect was huge during the time. It was pretty much everything that anybody in the crypto blockchain world was talking about. It turned out to be a pyramid scheme, basically. And it just ended up dying. There were a couple lawsuits actually against Bitconnect. So many people lost thousands and thousands of dollars because it was so heavily promoted. So many people either sold all of their assets, their houses, their cars, took out private loans. They did so many things in order to put money into Bitconnect because it was so hyped up, believing that they were going to make so much money, and then it just disappeared. I remember specifically that I was on a soccer field over in Central Park in Santa Clarita, if you're familiar with the area, at the time when Bitcoin actually had a hard fork for Bitcoin Gold. And that was actually one of the first times that I remember that at the time I was a holder of some Bitcoin. So I was super interested in getting back home and checking out my wallet because I wanted to see that Bitcoin Gold in my wallet. There's a lot of crazy stories that I could go into for the cryptocurrency world that I've been a part of. I've gone to a lot of events. I would love to talk about those events, as those are actually really cool times. I want to see if I can pull up some footage about them too, to talk to you guys about it. By no means do I consider myself an expert in the field. It evolves so quickly. It's insane. There's so many new developments in the cryptocurrency world. Now we have So many Ethereum killers. Like I remember, like one of the original Ethereum killers that at the time in 2017 was super hyped up was Tron, TRX. Tron is basically dead now. Of course, they're still on CoinMarketCap if you look them up. They're still tradable on some exchanges, but it definitely does not have the hype that it once had. And now we have Cardano, we have Binance, we have Polkadot. There's so many things that are competing with Ethereum now, whereas once Ethereum was a king, the untouchable king. It's insane. I would love to go into more stories, but I guess I'll save those for another time because this video has already gone for quite some time. Now I'm reminiscing about all the cool times, all the fun times that I've had. I think the next video is going to be more about real estate, and then I'll talk about digital marketing, where I'm at with all that, because the majority of the videos on this channel have been about digital marketing. And I know some of my subscribers, some of the people who have followed, who have watched my past videos, subscribed or watched the videos because it was about digital marketing. So I'll do a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of things in my life right now that interest me, and I would love to just talk about all of them. So hopefully you join me for the ride. Thank you, everyone. Take care.